everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I wanted to do a full face of nothing new. No new launches, no product reviews or anything like that. I just wanted to use some of my oldest tried and true makeup products. So I did that today to create this makeup look. If you're interested in seeing all of my old favorites and how I created this look, please keep watching and please subscribe before you leave. I post new videos every single Wednesday and Friday. Thank you again for watching, and let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually going to skip primer. I'm not going to use one. I don't have a primer I've been using forever that I just absolutely love. So we're just going to skip it today. I skip primer a lot. I just don't always think that it's necessary. So we're going to go right into foundation. And today I wanted to use my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation. So I've had this for quite a while, and this was one of those foundations. I love this immediately as soon as I tried it. There was a time when I only wore this for quite a while. So I'm going to use it again today. I have mine in the shade 203 Nude Beige. And this is, I haven't used it in a while, but it's a pretty radiant foundation. It's medium coverage. It's really pretty. So I'm going to dot some all over my face. So I mainly wanted to do this video because I love watching Allie Glines. She does, I'm sure a lot of you watch her too. She does these videos, or she started these full face of nothing new videos, and I just love them. Mainly because I feel like we all know there's so many new beauty products coming out all the time, and it is so tempting to buy everything, and then you see people use it in videos and you want to buy it, and I am totally guilty of this because I also film these videos, so I feel like I constantly want to buy new things, but I don't want to not use products that I love and I have loved for a long time because I'm constantly buying and using everything new, because sometimes you just need to use a product that you know you like, and you don't want to forget about your old favorites. Sometimes just because something is new doesn't mean it's always better. So I would love to know which makeup products are your tried and true products. If you were going to film a video like this or create a full face of nothing new, which products would you include? I'm curious to know what other people like. But this foundation is just so pretty. I love it so much. Especially if you like more of a radiant finish and you haven't tried this one, you really should. It's just the right amount of coverage. It's not thick and dry, so it's good for the winter time. I would highly, highly recommend it. If you've seen any of my other videos, you probably know what product I'm going to use next, and it's my Urban Decay Naked Skin Color Corrector in Peach. So this is the color corrector I've been using the longest, and I love it so, so much. I have newer ones that I have been using and I like, but I always go back to this one because it's just the perfect consistency. It gives great coverage. It's not drying. It's easy to blend out, and it makes a huge, huge difference if you struggle with dark circles like I do. I'm just gonna blend it in with my mini Real Technique sponge. Okay, for concealer, if you try out anything I use in this video, this should be it. This concealer, I mean, I don't even know if I should say this or not, but I think, honestly, this is my favorite concealer ever. And I have a lot of concealers. In fact, I'm going to do a concealer video because I have a ton of concealers, but I love this one, and I constantly go back to this one. I love it so much that I have 4 of them. I have 4 different shades, and I mix all 4 of these. You can see like this one, you can see how much I've used of this. I've used quite a bit of this one. Like, I love this concealer. It's the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. You can get this at Ulta. I think it's $5.99. But this is a fantastic concealer. This gives great coverage. It is lightweight. It doesn't crease on me. It comes in a decent shade range, and I think they've actually recently increased the shade range even more. So I have 4 different colors here. I have these shades: Porcelain, Natural Rose, Natural Light, and Light Beige. I use different shades on different parts of my face. So like for under my eyes, I will usually take a mixture of Natural Rose and Porcelain. Porcelain is a little bit lighter than Natural Rose. So I put that mainly on the inner part of the eye. But this concealer is just, I love it. Seriously, if you have not tried this, you need to. The texture of it reminds me of, if you've ever tried the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric concealer, which I really like that one as well, but that concealer is really expensive and it's not super accessible either. But this one is just everything to me. I'm gonna blend that in with my Wet n Wild sponge. I'm telling you, if you haven't tried this, you need to. I mean, it's just, I mean, I have to say it, I think this is my favorite concealer of all time. I just love it. Seriously, if you try anything that I use in this video, it should be this. Go to Ulta and try this out. You will not regret it, I promise. For under my eyes, I'm going to use another tried and true product. It's the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I have also tried a lot of powders for under my eyes, but this one is definitely one of my favorites. I will definitely continue to repurchase this when I run out of it. I've actually been using my beauty blend, or my Wet n Wild sponge with my powder and setting my concealer this way. I don't know why, I've just been really liking this lately. This is another one of those things where I try new powders all the time, but I always have this one in my makeup collection because I've always really liked it. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. This is very well loved. I use this constantly. I would highly recommend this if you like a lit from within look to your face. You don't want to look shiny or oily, but you do like a slight glow to your skin. You need this product. Like, I just use this constantly. I love Hourglass powders, and this is just a really good one to have in your collection. I know it's expensive, this palette is pricey, but I use this all the time and I would highly, highly recommend it. For bronzer, I'm gonna go in with my Nars Laguna bronzer. This is another thing, you cannot go wrong. You can see I use this all the time. I'm pretty sure this was the first bronzer I ever used, actually. I'm almost positive it was, and I have repurchased this multiple times. I bet I've been through at least 5 of these. And I also try new bronzers all the time, but there's something about the tone of this one that is just perfect to me. It's just the right amount of warmth. It's not orangey. It's not too warm. It's not too cool. It's right in between. For blush, I'm gonna go in with this one from Tarte, and this one was a limited edition. I think it was last holiday. I bought this mainly because of the packaging. I know that's silly, but the color is also really, really pretty. So it wasn't just the packaging, but I mean, look at this. It's like glittery little pink star packaging. The color name is Fairy Flush. And it's really, really pretty. I don't think they have Fairy Flush anymore, but they have one that's similar. I'll list down below in the description. But it's just a really pretty muted pink, almost kind of it's a rosy kind of color. But I love this one. I remember when I got this, I used this and only this blush for quite a while. I wish they would bring it back because it's a really, really beautiful blush. For eyebrows, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. This, I know everyone talks about this, everyone always has, and it's because it is a great brow product. In fact, every single time I try something new for my brows, I'll use something new for a while and then I always go back and start using this again, and every time I will think, why do I ever stop using this? Because it's a great color for me. It's a great, easy, small pencil. I do better with brow pencils that are really small. Sometimes the ones that are angled, I just have a harder time filling in my brows with those. I don't know why. But this never leads me astray. I use the color Soft Brown, but I just love this so much. I mean, this is just the best brow pencil, hands down. I don't know why I try to do other things, because I always go back to this. Like, this is just my favorite. To set my brows in place, this never changes. I only ever use this eyebrow gel. It's the NYX Control Freak. This is so good, so affordable, keeps your brows in place, and I just never find a need to switch this up. Unless I use like a tinted brow gel and that's all I'm doing that day, I'll use like the Benefit Gimme Brow. But when I actually fill in my eyebrows with a pencil, I always use this. We're gonna move on to the eyes now, and I'm gonna first prime my eyes with the Catrice concealer. I also use this all the time to prime my eyes. I'm telling you guys, this is just the best. So I also want to know what kind of videos you want to see. What are your favorite videos to watch on YouTube? Do you want Christmas videos? Do you want more product review videos? Get ready with me videos? Let me know what your favorite kind of video to watch is. I love get ready with me videos. I think those are so fun, and I constantly watch get ready with me videos, but I don't want that to get boring or redundant, so let me know what kind of videos you like the most. For eyeshadow, I'm going to use this palette. This is my oldest palette that I have. It's not my first palette. I've decluttered a few of them, but this one I didn't. I've had this one for a long time. This is the Lorac Pro. Which one is this? This is the Pro 2 palette. I think you can still get this one, but this is one of my favorite palettes ever. I just love, it's kind of a cooler toned palette, but I just love it. I love it so much. I think it's really versatile, and I love the shade variation in here. So I'm first gonna go into this shade Buff right here, and I'm just gonna set that concealer on my eyes. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Light Brown. It's kind of it's a really neutral brown. I wouldn't say it's super warm or super cool. It's kind of just right in between. I can remember when I first got this palette, I would a lot of days just use this color and put it in my crease, and that was it. That's all I would do, because it's such a good neutral color, and it looks good with all makeup looks. I feel like no one talks about Lorac anymore on YouTube, but I remember a time when these Lorac Pro palettes were in every YouTube video. I remember going to Ulta and buying this palette years ago, and I just thought I was so cool because I had what some of the YouTubers had. So I think I'm gonna go into the green shade right here. It's called Jade. It's a really pretty olive green. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of depth out here with that color. I'm basically just going to pack this out here. So pretty. So interesting, but that shade is green, but it almost looks like a blue-gray when you put it on your eyes. It's very interesting. So I'm then gonna go back in with a little bit of light brown, which I think I just hit pan on that. And I'm just gonna lightly blend this out a little. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't remember that color looking like this. I haven't used this palette in a long time. It's pretty, but it does not like it looks in the pan. So next I'm going to go into the shade Cocoa. It's a very pretty chocolate brown. And this I'm going to take with this tiny Real Techniques accent brush, and I'm just going to use this kind of as liner like I do a lot of the time. And I'm just going to kind of stamp this along my lash line and kind of flick it out like that. See how soft that is? It's so pretty, and it does give you that eyeliner look, but it's not so harsh. So I love doing that with my eyeshadow. Next, I'm gonna go into, let's see, I'm gonna go into this shade Rosé right here. It's kind of a rose gold. I'm gonna take a little bit of that just on my finger, and I'm just gonna press a little bit of that kind of in the center and then slightly out to the side, just to brighten up the lid just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go into this shade Beige, and this one is a really pretty light shimmery color. And I'm gonna put this in the inner corner. So pretty. So I would highly recommend this palette. I think this is so beautiful, so versatile. You have a lot of neutrals, but then you have some pretty smokier pops of color out here as well. So I still really love this palette, and I would definitely recommend it. For mascara, I'm gonna go in and curl my lashes with my Lorac eyelash curler. This is also something that never changes in my makeup routine. This is just the best lash curler that I've found. And for mascara, my favorite of all time is Benefit Roller Lash. Always has been, always will be. This mascara just never lets me down. It never, ever, ever lets me down. And I feel like I can use this for months and months and months and months. I just feel like it lasts a long time too. I don't know. Something about this one. For bottom lash mascara, I don't know why I like to use a separate mascara for my bottom lashes, and I love this one because the wand is so small. It's the MAC okay, I always get this name wrong. MAC Extended Play Gigablack Lash. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say, but this is the wand. It's just really, really small and skinny. So it's really easy to get your bottom lashes with this. For lips, I'm going to use my MAC lip liner in the shade Whirl. So this one, I'm pretty sure this was my first lip liner I ever bought. And I know it was my first MAC purchase ever, was this lip liner. I've always loved this because this is very close to my natural lip color, just slightly darker. Such a pretty color. I love this lip liner. This is a really good one from MAC. And for lipstick, this was also one of my first lip purchases ever, and it was the Clinique, let's see, what is this? Clinique Lip Color Rouge Intense in 01 Nude Pop. So this is a really pretty pinky nude, like always. Last but not least, you could totally skip this, but I have this sitting here, so I wanted to use it. It's the MAC, let's see, Mineralize Skinfinish in the shade Soft and Gentle. This is another classic product. It's exactly what the name says. It's soft and gentle. It's not too much. But it is absolutely beautiful. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me and using some of my old favorite products. I think this is so fun and so necessary because sometimes you feel like you have to buy new things, but you really don't, because as we can see, you have tons of things, I'm sure, at home that you love, and you don't have to spend money constantly on new products to get a great result. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. I post new videos every Wednesday and Friday. Thank you again for watching. Also, make sure to follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair. Thank you again for being here and supporting my channel. Remember, simply be you, and I will see you guys in my next one.